Number 4, Anchorstone Harbor. This is the first etude in Chapter 2, New Lands, New People. At the end of Chapter 1, spoiler alert, we have been battling monsters, and at the very last minute, right before certain death, we have been warped out of the cavern in which we found ourselves against our will, and to a foreign land. This town, Anchorstone Harbor, here is where we meet who will become our long-term mentor, Arlith Rose, the very wise and graceful Arlith Rose. She teaches us about what we need to learn, where we need to go, and who we need to meet. So she's very important in the story. This etude, you might notice, is the theme of the first etude, the hero's theme, but transformed. So let's take a look at the sheet music. I'm going to share my screen. This is the viola noble version. It's very similar in the other versions. So we've got our track cue right here that'll tell us when to come in. But before that, notice we're in 5/4 and this horrible key of F sharp major. Why the difficulty spike here? Well, you'll notice, especially in the noble, it's actually not that technical. It's not very fast. Yes, it gets fast here, but really it's just long notes. So the challenge in this etude is to be comfortable being far away from home. Home being C major and 4/4. Now we're in this confusing time signature of 5/4, and we've got all these sharps to deal with. The good news is the theme is pretty much the same. So there's something to lock onto with our ears in the track. And further confusing everything is some of the drum beat patterns in the track are polyrhythmic to the meter, meaning they don't help you feel the meter. So you really are going to have to count very hard to make it through in the correct time. I think the demo playthrough will really help kind of show what this is all about. And I recommend using the practice tempo play along for this one for tuning. It's a hard key. I remember when I was doing the demo version of this, of the legend version, which is here, it's slightly harder. This goes up higher and there's some 16th notes. I really had to practice the intonation. It's very difficult. So whole notes plus quarter note, a little strange, and really the challenge is keeping in time while playing in tune. And I think that's where this track comes in super handy. It's a real orchestral sound. You'll be able to tell right away if you're in tune. Right here at bar 36 and 37. This is a fun, sort of dangerous little moment if you are going to play along with the track, because at bar 36 and most of 37, there is no sound coming from the track. The orchestra is resting while you are playing, which means that when they come back in, you will find out if you've had steady tempo or not. Once you get back here to bar 38, embracing the call to action, you'll be just fine. But this little moment is real fun, especially if you make it, if you make the jump. My concept of this movement in terms of the storytelling is that we're homesick. We have no idea what's going on. We are confused. We don't know anybody. We've never been outside our town before. So it's a lot to take in. We're homesick. All we want to do is see our family of orphans. And as we go through, because Arlith has told you what mission you must take on, that she basically says you are the hero, you need to do this. The fates have called you into this path. So you're trying to believe that you might actually be the hero. A bit of courage. Maybe it gets warmer there. Maybe it gets a little bit more assertive. That's the storytelling. That's up to you. And then embracing the call to action from bar 38 on, we're pretty much ready to go. We're going to take this on. And so in the course of this etude, dealing with the 5/4, dealing with the F sharp major, how can you also express this transition of mood from being very unsure, homesick, not very confident, to hero mode? I really love this track. I think it's super fun. And I think that's all I have to say about it. So good luck. Any questions, email me, nick@nickravel.com, or join the Zoom Cafe, which you can register at nickravel.com/hero levels.